YouTube, what the frick is up? We're tattooing Ansley today. Let's go check it out. All right, so we got Ansley with us here today. Did we make a video before when we were doing this stuff?
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah.
I feel like we did. I don't know why, but whatever. We didn't. If we didn't, we are today. So we did all this before. I know the last time I tattooed you was at the Denver Tattoo Convention, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. Dang.
Yeah.
Well, everything healed up really nicely. It's looking like it's coming together real well. We're gonna blast over this blank spot today, and maybe even add some more. Like I was saying before, I want to do like a line work mandala coming off of this one. I think that would look really cool. So we'll kind of just draw that in ourselves with a Sharpie marker. And you're a tattoo artist as well.
I am, yeah.
Where do you tattoo?
I work at Glass Moon Tattoo in Denver, Colorado. It's actually technically Wheat Ridge. It's on the outskirts of Denver. But yeah, lovely studio.
Nice. Well, I looked at your work and I absolutely love it. The back of the leg
Thanks.
that you did is probably my favorite piece that you've done.
Thank you.
We'll definitely put that in the video, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, let's get started on this design.
Cool.
Sweet. All right, so the app that I like to use is called Geometrica. It's basically Procreate for geometric tattoo artists. If you guys are interested in doing this style of tattooing, I highly recommend this app. It will save you a lot of time and a lot of headache. I kind of designed something already while I was in Arizona. Also, this first tattoo back from Arizona. Pretty excited about it. Arizona was a great trip. I was able to take home second place geometric, second place black work, and first place tattoo of the day. So not a bad weekend. I did not get best of show like I originally wanted, but the tattoo that got it definitely deserved it. I would have been mad if they gave it to me instead of this guy. So good job to everybody that was there. You guys are all freaking awesome. It was so nice to meet and hang out with everybody. And yeah, let's get started on this design. We're gonna bump the thickness of our pen up to about 30. And that tool is gonna allow you to do a perfect circle, which is very helpful when you're trying to get the symmetry completely perfect. So I changed the rotations to 12. That's what I love about this app is you can literally go all the way up to 200 rotations, which Procreate, I believe, only allows you to do 6. So you're kind of limited on what you can do with Procreate. This kind of just makes your designs a lot more intricate and fun. And then I'll show you how I did this inner part, because that is another cool feature that this app has, is you can change between rotational symmetry and where it's mirrored, and then you can also change it to where it's not mirrored and it kind of rotates with the design. You always want to compensate for the thickness. Like if this is a sheet of paper right now, if I'm going to blow this up, those gaps are going to get bigger. I know that I'm going to blow it up, so I know the gaps are going to get bigger. So I think 30 points for the thickness of our pen is just enough, and that's where you can come in and do this cool rotational kind of look to it, to where it's not completely symmetrical. I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm going to throw it up to 24 rotations and we'll come down to there. I did a new layer, that way I can go and erase this little part in this area that I don't want. So I'll change that back to being mirrored. Outlining just on this inner white part. And then again, I'm going to add another layer for the rotational part. Turn off mirroring, bring that back up to 24. The reason why I'm doing 24 now is because I originally started with 12, so I want to double it evenly. That way all of our lines kind of match up exactly where they need to be. All right, and just like that, we have ourselves our design. Looks amazing. And this is ready to get printed, so we'll turn off our rotational symmetry tool. That way you guys can see it nice and clean. Everything looks good. I like all the sections. It'll definitely be a fun one. And now let's print it out and get it sized up. We got Ansley making herself at home using the back roller.
Yeah. That felt good.
Yeah, it's a necessity in every tattoo shop. Like, we got the worst backs. When I'm old, I definitely need a walker by the time I'm 50, for sure.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
All right, this is the same pattern. We're gonna frame this same pattern up here to kind of cap off the shoulder, slap the mandala right in the middle of all of that. So I'm gonna print this out, make sure it's the right size, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's take a quick second and introduce our sponsors. We got FK Irons, Flux Max, 4.5 stroke. I'm also going to be using the disposable shield grips that they just came out with through Dark Lab. Check this out. This is a game changer for just not taking as much time to set up. So you got your grip, disposable foam grip. They come in size 40 millimeter, 55 millimeter, and 60. And then you just pull that tab up just like that, and boom, your machine is covered, and you don't have to worry about any nasty ink, blood, plasma getting on your machine. And look at that little thing. That tab comes off, and you can go and stick it right there. And you can still change your needle length by using that, and it doesn't mess up your plastic at all. Really awesome invention. They are smart for that one. Next up, we got raw pigments. This is the ink that I've been using a lot of lately. I absolutely love this product. I'm also using the raw gray wash set. This is their light gray and their Black Widow. They actually gave me a new bottle of black to try. It's 3% blacker than this bottle. And then they have an even darker one for doing blackouts. So if you guys are looking for some new inks to use, definitely go check them out. We also got Hustle Butter CBD Balm. This stuff is amazing. Definitely helps with keeping the redness down and the inflammation down. I absolutely love their product. They are so good to everybody here in this shop. Also, we got Proton, the best stencil solution in the game. Like, there's no better stuff to use. It's nice and thick, goes on thick, it's tacky. Your stencil paper will stick to the body exactly how you want it without sliding, shifting, sticking up, and then replacing, and then having a double stencil. So highly recommend the Proton. We got the Proton stencil remover as well. This will help get your stencil off when you need it. The way that I do it is I'll just spray it on, I'll let it sit there for a couple seconds, you'll see it all start to run, and then go ahead and wipe it with your green soap. And that's it for the sponsors. Actually, been using Quadrant needles a lot lately. I'm not sponsored by them yet. Quadrant, pick your boy up, come on now, it's time. So, love these needles, that's what I've been using, that's my setup. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. And I'm gonna try and see if I can get them on my website. That way, if you guys wanna just order whatever product that I use specifically, you can go straight to my website and order it off of that. So stay tuned for that. I will definitely let you know when that rolls out. All right, let's get started with this stencil. Got Ansley in her Sunshine State muscle tee, made by yours truly. Yeah, looks great on you. You would think, being a tattoo artist, she would come prepared wearing a tank top, but you know, not everybody thinks about those things, except for when we're here and we need to be on top of this here shoulder.
Yeah, I don't even think I packed a tank top, honestly.
You're in Florida.
I know. I don't wear tank tops. I wear like baby tees.
It's hot as Satan's ass crack here.
Yeah.
It's like a tank top is a must in this state. Get all your little peach fuzz.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your Instagram is Peachy Ansley.
Yep, that's me. Peachy Ansley.
The reason why she made it that is because of the peach fuzz that she has.
Probably. I got a lot of it. Yeah, you can tell it's been a minute since we did the bottom part because I have so much hair growing over the rest of it.
I don't like waiting like this, girl.
I know.
So for this stencil, we're gonna have to kind of mitch or line stuff up and add a little bit here and there. I got the basic shape that I want down, but I definitely need to add 1 or 2 more hexagons to it. Definitely want to keep like the same shape and direction that this other pattern has been going. It's so hard when it's a single layer like this because the paper just wants to move in all the directions that you don't want it to move. All right, so as long as these 3 lines line up, that should be good. All right, I like that shape. Now this is where things get a little tricky. All right, so this section is not going to get done, but I really like the way that this all wraps around. It gives a good shape. I am going to do this guy right here, so it'll kind of just border the mandala that we're slapping on right here and kind of tie in these 2 patterns. I really like the way that it laid down. I need to just kind of, I might reapply this stencil after I outline it. We'll see how well they match up, but for the most part, that looks good. Let's outline this pattern first. Once that's all outlined, we can slap on the mandala and outline that, and then we'll start filling everything in. We'll let that dry for about 5 minutes, and then we'll get started.
Cool.
So you are here until Wednesday. So you got anything cool and exciting planned?
Not necessarily. I know I want to visit the aquarium, the Miami aquarium.
Nice. That's always a good time there. My favorite aquarium to go to is definitely the Atlanta one, but the Miami one is not that far off from that one.
Yeah, any aquarium on the coast, honestly, I'm sure is nice. We don't really have that in Colorado.
Oh, yeah, your guys' aquarium is kind of small.
We've got a tiger there, though.
You do have a tiger?
At the aquarium, yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
I took Hayes.
To the Denver
Actually,
one?
you know what? It was actually back in January that I took him to that one. That was like the first thing that we did when we got there.
He like it?
Of course.
Yeah.
He's a little Tarzan.
Have you seen they have the Mexican eyeless fish there. They
No.
literally like have adapted to not have eyes.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. So I offered to let you use my truck earlier and you declined it. I gotta know.
Yeah.
What did you do?
If it was not as nice, I might have said yes. But I don't have a good reputation with trucks. When I was apprenticing, my boss at the time, or my mentor, had a dually, so like a really big ram, where it like comes out. You know what a dually is?
Hell yeah.
The backside. Hell yeah.
Sure do.
Hell yeah, I do. And he was like, I need you to take my truck to go get me some McDonald's, some breakfast. And I was like, yeah, sure. I know how to drive a truck. And you know what? I think I drove you around in my truck. It's tiny. It's a little Ford
small.
Ranger, a 2-door Ford Ranger. Real tiny. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. and not really thinking about it, I drove through McDonald's and I went through the closest turn in it, you know what I mean? And I like crunched the whole side of his car. Just not thinking about how far out it goes on the dually area. And that was like within the first probably few months of me apprenticing for him, and he didn't fire me, so I don't really drive other people's cars around anymore.
If that was my
for that
truck,
reason.
you were fired for
Yeah.
sure. For
I was
sure.
ready to be fired too.
All right, so we just finished up outlining the pattern up top. We're gonna slap this mandala on. We'll outline all that, and then we'll go through and shade it all. How you feeling?
Good. Yeah, not too bad.
Fell asleep for a minute.
Yeah, I think so. Was I drooling on your table?
You know, you're snoring really loud though. Talking in your sleep, all crazy.
I don't doubt it.
It was interesting.
Sounds about right, yeah.
We got it all on film though.
Okay, good.
You'll see it later.
I can't wait to watch it. Yeah.
All right, that looks perfect.
Wow, nailed it. Nailed both of them.
First try.
Yeah, good for you.
Doesn't
Good for
always-
me.
Doesn't always happen that way, but
Yeah.
doing pretty good today. Yeah, it looks awesome. Take a look.
Yeah, let's see.
You know the deal. Let it dry 5-10 minutes.
Cool.
Then we'll get to stabbing.
I'm excited.
That looks good.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I love the repeating little swirl bit on the side.
Same. All right, let's see what Fabio's got going on for today. Turning this girl black.
Yeah, Bobby.
Nice, dude. Matchy, matchy. Yours is blacker though. I'm jealous. Heck yeah. Does it hurt? See?
Yeah, obviously.
Looking good. What you got going on over here, bro?
Just working on this pally here I started today, man. Been going at it for a couple hours already. I've made some progress, but I think tomorrow it's when I'm actually gonna finish it, dude, because it's just taking forever.
It's looking good so far, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be sick, dude. I gotta clean it up, go in there with a Sharpie,
Outline everything.
add some white highlights and shit, but yeah, fuck, it takes forever, but it's
Looks
gonna
good,
work
though.
out. Thank you, man, yeah.
It's the finished product that makes it all worth it, you know? All right, let's get started on this outline. Hi. Doing good. You're doing good, kid. I'm proud of you.
I felt like that was pretty quick.
It was quick. It was very quick. Trying to get it in and out, you know? Since your hotel is having technical difficulties
Yeah.
and they can't let you in past 12,
Do I just sleep here tonight?
mean,
Stay on the couch?
it might.
Yeah.
You might need to, you know? We haven't had too many late nights, have we? Feel like on your arm?
I think the first sessions that we had, because we had those 3 days, like the back-to-back to back.
Back-to-backs.
The last two, I feel like were ish later. But other than that, no, we've been out of here by like 10 or 11.
It's pretty early for
Yeah,
me.
which is pretty early. Yeah, I mean, it's late for me, but
Not bad.
it's
Well,
early for you.
You're like your grandma.
Yeah, I am.
What would you say is your favorite part of this arm now?
I think without seeing it completely finished, I still really, really love my elbow. Just seeing it from like behind is really cool, how big it is. But honestly, now that you're working up top, this piece, like this
like that.
mandala, might be my
right.
favorite now. Yeah,
Pretty cool.
I like the all the way around
The
deal.
swirly?
Yeah, the swirl.
Yeah, I dig it. It's looking good. I'm excited about it. Start filling in all the solid black now.
Yeah.
Have you done any conventions yet? Like worked? No?
I've done guest spots, but I haven't done any conventions yet.
You plan on it?
I'd like to. I was saying earlier, though, that if I do a convention, I'd like to go with somebody else just to kind of help me learn the ropes.
So this year I'm definitely doing the All-Star show in Miami in November. That's going to be a really good one. I'm really excited for that. It's going to be fun because all the side shows that Emilio does are they're insane.
What are they?
He's a really good entertainer.
Okay.
Like last year he did like body suspension from his
Very
butt
cool.
cheeks.
No way. That's wild. Like one from each cheek? That's cool.
He's a wild dude. So you finally got your whole head tattooed, now you're growing your hair back?
Yeah. Well, I got it done over the course of like 2.5 years. I was feeling my head before I shaved it down, making sure I didn't have any like flat spots or anything.
Thank God I have a nice shaped dome as well.
Yeah, you have yours all tattooed too, right?
Because I can't, well, I'm bald, so. You ever seen like a bulldog and their wrinkly face and like you can see all the wrinkles? You've ever seen that in
It's
somebody's
like
head?
a finger wave head.
Wild.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I wonder what does that. Like how does that happen? I don't
You
know.
ever see a kid with wrinkles in their head?
I'm not looking at too many children's heads though, I guess. I'm so sick of these 12-hour days. But the tattoo looks sweet.
Yeah, thanks for staying so late.
Thanks for sitting so great. Yo, we just we fucking rapping.
Just tired.
No, we're just like real in sync right now. We're coming up with music now. Screw tattoos. We're done with that. We're rapping. Dude, I love this mandala. It's so tight. I like the that's cool.
Swirl deal.
You did good. We are going to finish this tomorrow because I'm done for the night. We're going to finish this pattern up. We only need like maybe an hour or two tops. We'll finish this pattern up top, do the drop shadows up underneath that pattern into the mandala, and then we'll call it for this session. I'll either come back to Denver and tattoo you there, or you can come back to Florida and I'll tattoo you here. Yeah. But one more session, we'll wrap it all up, finish everything up nicely. Cool. It's all coming along great. Take a look.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's sweet. This looks awesome. You were asking me what my favorite part is. This might now be my favorite part.
Hell yeah, I love that. I think that's my favorite part too. It's tight.
Yeah, I love it.
You did good.
You did good, kid. You did good.
Well, YouTube, we'll see you tomorrow. And I'll close this video out tomorrow. YouTube, what the frick is up? Day 2. Unexpected day 2. We weren't supposed to, weren't supposed to be here today. It was supposed to be a nice day off for me, but here we are. Ansley, come on down. I love the way the tattoo looks day 2. When it's all settled, all the redness is chilled out. It looks so good. I love it. We're gonna finish up this pattern up top. It got pretty late last night. I didn't want to be here any longer. We did a pretty long day. It was like at least 12 hours. Yeah. So, not 12 hours of tattooing, but 12 hours of being here, and that's just as much of a drag. So we're gonna finish this pattern up here. We did all the solid black already. I'm gonna do the dotted diamonds next. And then we did a light gray wash for this outer hexagon shape. So we'll get that finished, and then I'm gonna do some drop shadows off the pattern into the mandala and get this thing tied up. We'll have one more session together to finish up the rest of your arm. There's a little space here that we're just going to throw a pattern in there and call it a day. I want to extend this mandala out with some line work mandala design, just to fill these little empty gaps in here instead of just doing like heavy dark shadows. I think it would be cooler if we had a little bit of substance in it. And then pretty much just go through the whole thing and tighten up whatever needs to be tightened up, darken any areas that need to be darkened, add our drop shadows, and we done. On to the back piece. Alright, that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tattoo looks great. I love the shadows. It really brings everything together. Yeah, we got one more session to finish up your arm. I'll either come to you in Denver or you can come back here to the Sunshine State. You sat well. I appreciate it. Thank you for these super sweet stickers.
Yeah.
Check these out.
That's cool.
I love your work.
Thanks.
It's always a good time tattooing you. Thank you so much for coming down and letting me stab you for a couple days.
It was fun.
Today was a nice, easy, quick day. Just a couple hours. But I am going to go see Limp Bizkit. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next one.